Good morning, everyone, and I'm just going to show you my planner instead of my face because bleh, but I'm going to start, it's Monday morning, hi, so I'm going to start planning out this week. So I'm pulling in this random otter sticker because it's our 6-year anniversary, and then for everything else I'm going to be using these koi fish decor. And I might pull in these glitter headers, but I'm not sure yet. Hey, I know it probably looks like the middle of the night, but it's 2 p.m. in the parking garage on campus, and I think I'm just going to camp out in the library for a little bit until my club meeting and do a bunch of reading. And I'll probably talk to you multiple hours from now. Hey! So, met with the science fiction club to, we meet on Mondays, and then met with the people who I'm leading class with tomorrow, and I think we are getting work done, which is super, a relief. I was gonna say it's super exciting. It's really not. Well, it is in the way that it's just, a total relief, but I'm going to head home, hopefully eat some dinner. I don't know what I have for dinner. Whoopsies. And then try to make more headway on the novel I'm reading, 100 Years of Solitude. I've made a good dent in it. I have about 100 more pages to go, but you just got to keep that momentum going, because sometimes you get a good momentum going reading and then you slack off, which is kind of what I did last week, but we will not do that this week. Good Tuesday morning. I have spent the morning grading papers, and now I just finished up my response for tonight. I have to lead discussion tonight in class with a couple other people, so I'm a little nervous about that, but I think it will go well. I feel pretty much like I know what I'm talking about, so that is good. But it's getting to that point in the semester where it's like, probably need to start. Sorry, that was my printer in the background. Silly Canon printer. Yeah, it's getting to the point in the semester where I kind of have to start thinking about final research paper topics. So I'm gonna have to go talk to my professor tonight, and then there's also applications coming out for internships at the local community college, which I really want to do. So I gotta get to work on that too. So I'm very, very busy. I have no idea when I'm gonna edit all of these videos. Absolutely no idea. You will see them when you see them. And yes, I'm covering up my face because I definitely have a few breakouts right now. It's not flattering. Also, do we like my nails? I did them yesterday. It took about 4 coats to get to this, but I will not be repurchasing this. This is Sinful Colors. What name is this? Bright Lights Pink City. It's incredibly sheer, and like I said, it's taken 4 coats and it's still not solid, but I wanted orange for Halloween. I decided to hit up Chipotle a few hours before class because I'm gonna need to eat eventually, and my class doesn't get done until after Chipotle closes, so just thought I'd pick that up before class. But I'm here 3 hours early, and I'm just gonna do some reading and think about some stuff because I need to talk to my professor after class. Ugh, I always lose my voice. Ugh. So it's Wednesday morning, and I finally booked my ticket home for Thanksgiving, and I actually ended up booking it with Southwest and not JetBlue because JetBlue's website was not working on my computer and not working on my phone. So I went over to Southwest and I booked it for $10 cheaper. So sorry, JetBlue, I love you, but your website is not working. And it's not like it's down or anything, it just would not move forward on my phone, and then it would just freeze on my computer. So oh well, but I'm excited about that. I'm gonna go home for the whole week, so that'll be nice, I hope. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. I know I just found out my brother, who lives in San Diego right now for college, is actually going to be driving up that week, so I could have carpooled with him, but I don't know, I figured I have the money right now. It's easier and way less stressful for me to fly, and honestly I'm still kind of worn out, even though that was what, 2.5 months ago. I'm still like worn out from the drive down here, moving here. That like really wiped me out in a way that like I had no idea was going to. And then on top of all that, we like flew over to Europe a week after that. So yeah, I think I'm just not in the mood right now to drive all the way home, even though it doesn't really take that long. It's just like, I don't know, it's just a hassle. So I figured I would just fly. But yeah, I forwarded my itinerary to my family, and my parents are excited and my sisters are excited. So I'm really, hopefully that'll be a good week. I'll be like so busy that week with school though. Like I have to really be like writing 3 research papers that week. But this morning I started doing research for one of those papers because she wants to have an idea of like what we're writing about by next week. And we don't have class tonight because the teacher for that class is actually in Florida for a Victorian conference. So I might as well do some work on that class even if I don't have class. So yeah, I'm probably going to just be hanging around here today since I don't have to go to class. There was like a workshop on campus for something, but it's not a huge pressing issue, and I really need to get finished with reading 100 Years of Solitude before tomorrow. So I need to really get it done today. I think I only have like 60 pages left, so that's manageable. But I really want to get that done today. So I did some research this morning, and then today I'm just going to be reading. I just spent some time like cleaning up my room. This room has been really difficult for me to like get in order and get organized. I don't know why, it just has. So yeah, I just tidied up a little bit today. Yeah. And while I was tidying up, I decided to pull out my Halloween costume for this year. I don't know if I'm going to any parties or anything, but Nathan's gonna have like a horror movie night. I'm not really into horror movies, but he is, so yeah, no. So maybe I'll wear these to that. And then I also pulled out some books that I might need to reference in the next like few months. So this is like a slave narrative during the Victorian times that I read when I was in undergrad, and I'm kind of interested in combining like looking at Victorian literature but then from like a post-colonial perspective, so I feel like this was kind of my inspiration for that. And then I pulled out Frankenstein because the 200th anniversary celebration on our campus of Frankenstein is coming up, so I feel like I kind of wanted to have this to reference. I have not read this in like 5 years. I haven't read this in 5 years either. I actually took these classes at the same time. But yeah, they're going to be doing something on campus where like they're reading all of Frankenstein throughout the day. So I don't know, I just wanted to have my book out. So yeah, that's what I've been up to, and then I'm just gonna get to reading. I'm watching a couple YouTube videos right now, although I think I might have just like exhausted my subscription box, so there's nothing to watch. And when there's nothing to watch, then that's when you shut the computer. I'm having to tell myself to do that more. But yes, I got lots of reading to do. I'm feeling way more relaxed this week than last week. Last week was like getting my bearings with a lot of things, and this week I'm like, okay, you can do this. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, last night after class, a bunch of us from class ended up going out together at Yard House, which like serves beer and food and stuff, and I just ended up getting a dessert, a little like peach cobbler, because I didn't feel like drinking. But yeah, that was nice. And normally I would not go out on a Tuesday night, but like a bunch of people from class were like, hey, we're going. And you know, especially because like a bunch of us were in like that professor who's gone this week. We don't have class today, so yeah, we were just like, I guess let's just do it today, because like what other time are we gonna be able to all get together and do that? So that was fun. It hasn't been hard to make friends here at all. Like people are, especially in my program, are very nice. It's just kind of like I go to a commuter school, so it sort of feels like we're not all in the same area unless we're going to class. So yeah, it's nice to get like be able to hang out with people here and there. And like I know other people here obviously, but like I've also just sort of uprooted my life, and like if I don't go to class or if I don't go to the writing center or something every day, like I'm not interacting with people. Like when I was working full-time, I would see my coworkers every single day, or almost every single day, depending on like who was working from home or stuff. So it's been a little bit of an adjustment, just like not necessarily seeing people that I work with or that I go to school with every day. But it's been going pretty well. I feel like this is just going to be the vlog of me talking a lot. Yeah, I know these have been super short and I've been skipping days and everything, but hopefully moving forward, we will have more to talk about and more to show you. I just keep forgetting to pick up the camera and either talk or show you things, and there are a lot of things like I really can't show you, like being in class and stuff like that, because I'm in really small classes, and obviously I like respect everyone's privacy anyway. Like when you have that small of a class and you're discussing things that can be kind of difficult to talk about. Whoop, there goes my phone. I don't want to take a survey. No thanks. Yeah, I'm not gonna like pull out a camera in class. I know some people who I've watched have done that, but they've been in like big lectures. So that's very different than like a class where I have one class that has like 30 people in it. That's like our incoming class. And apparently we're like twice the normal size of an incoming grad class for our department. Like 30 is a lot. So, and then my other two classes are like 12 to 18 people. So they're very small, and like I'm not gonna show any of that, sorry. And then the rest of my life's just reading and being on the computer, so it's not very interesting at all. Yep, so that's why some days I just don't pick up the camera. I love when I'm able to use like planner friend gifts in like my work. Like I got this cute pea pod bookmark at PlannerCon as a swap from someone, and I've been using lots of magnetic bookmarks obviously because I've been reading lots of books, but I just love like my highlighters and like all sorts of fun like planner things that I've gotten at planner conferences and from planner friends I've been able to use, and that makes me so happy. And yes, I do write in my books. We are generally encouraged to write in our books. I kind of resisted it with the first couple of books that I read, or actually my first book that I read for the semester because it was like brand new. But now I'm like, you know what? I buy most of my books used anyway. I'm writing in them because otherwise I'll take notes and then I won't be able to find like exactly what I was talking about. So anyway, that's why I do it. That way that I know exactly what I'm talking about when I make a note. I promise I'm almost done with my reading, but of course when I get to the last chapter of the book I start thinking about other things like, should I try to get my master's degree in 2 years or 3 years? And initially I was going for 2 years because I was like, well, I don't want to spend more money, but I was calculating out the loan repayment of 2 years versus 3 years, and really if I do it in 3 years so I don't lose my mind, I would really only save about $3,000. So, which right now seems like a lot of money, but $3,000 so that I can make better connections here with faculty, not have to be a TA, and work on my master's project at the same time so I don't lose my mind, and also being able to drop down to 2 classes a semester instead of 3. All of these seem good, but I need to check with financial aid to figure out if my loans will go into repayment if I'm only enrolled in 6 units, because I don't want that because I can't repay them right now. So that's really the only thing. But yes, of course, I'm like supposed to be reading and instead I'm like focusing on this. But registration for spring is going to come up soon, so I kind of do need to think about it now instead of waiting until next month when I'm trying to register for classes and I don't know the answers to these things. So yeah, I need to talk to a few other people before I decide for sure. Basically the reason why the cost wouldn't be much different is that for the next 2 years I would only be paying part-time tuition for grad students, which for grad students here is only 6 units, so 2 classes for me. So that's why I'm considering it, is that if you take fewer than 3 classes you pay less per year. So yeah, I don't know. I'm taking 3 classes this semester and it's just like, it's a lot. I can handle it, but I'm also not like working many hours. So I don't know. Yay, I finished my reading, so at least I got something done today. Wow, I really failed at this today. It's Thursday evening, I just got out of class, and basically today was just office hours day. So like, it's 7 p.m. right now. I did some work this morning, and then I just went to campus, and I thought I was wearing my necklace still, but I'm not. Yeah. Went to campus, met with my professors, and then went to class at 4. So yeah, that's pretty much where my day went. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this here so that we have some sort of end slate, and basically tonight I guess I'm gonna start reading Freud. Apparently this is the last thing he wrote, but I'm gonna start reading this just because it's like 200 pages and I have to have it done by next week. So, and it's probably not gonna be fun from what I understand, but we'll try. We'll try. But anyway, with that, I'm showing you all of my mess around me. Great. Okay, good night.